Okay. Um, um, and so just as much as I feel the travel platform is a no-brainer, I truly do believe the ADB is just as much, if not more so, a no-brainer. Because people like us who have built network marketing companies, people like us who are in the home-based business industry, we know the number one fear that people have. We know the number one negativity that we have within network marketing is the fear of rejection. It's like nobody wants to talk to their friends and their relatives. It's kind of like back in the old days when I was out building the Amway business, and we made a lot of money, and I sponsored like 150 people personally, and I went over the country, and I spoke over the place, made a lot of money, but whenever I go to a family event, nobody wanted to talk to me because I knew I was going to talk about Amway. Okay, so people know that. Just like this, there's this stigma about network marketing when nobody wants to be associated with you because every time you're around them, you want to talk about what you're doing. Well, here's what's cool about the ADB: you never, ever, 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 ever have to talk to anybody you know again. You don't have to. Fact is, here's what's so cool about ADB. You actually get to the point in time when you start making money, and you will make money if you don't quit. If you watch the 3-minute and 38-second video we just posted on the iClub Biz website, okay, right here under opportunity, go down to the automated downline builder, watch that 3-minute, 38-second video. When you watch that, if you don't quit, you will make money. All of a sudden, a year from now, can you imagine a year from now if you're making more money in a day than what you're making in a month, how much your life would change? And then you go to a family event, and you're driving a new Audi. You just got back from Hawaii. You got on. Your life is crazy. You've got your wife has got jewelry that's nuts, and you're having a great time. You just spent $4,000 on new golf clubs and golf ensembles and just having a great time in life. And all of a sudden your brother wants to know what you're doing, and you say, I can't tell you. I really can't. I figured out a way to make some money. It's a niche, and I just can't tell you. And why can't you tell me? Well, just, it's like if you figure a niche, and the reason it's working is because not everybody knows about it, so I don't want to tell you about it. Just think how much more fun life would be. With the ADB, you'll never, ever, ever have to talk to anybody you know, because the ADB will produce the people who are looking for an opportunity. It'll produce people just like us, people who are looking for something that just, we get so frustrated because we believe in network marketing. And again, I got somebody else logged on that didn't mute, so let me find him and mute him. There we go. And so the dynamic thing about the ADB is that people, we're all the same. Okay, we're all excited. And again, what you'll find out when you go through the whole ADB platform, when you go through the 001 and you watch the first 1 minute and 33-second teaser commercial about the ADB, it will start planting the seeds of, okay, there's something here. Then when you click on the part 2, this is about 7 minutes long. It's a little bit longer video, but it's giving you more meat, starting to teach you why people fail in this industry. And then by the time they get to the 3-minute, 38-second video, they pull the trigger and they join. And all of a sudden, they start realizing, I can do this. I can build a business that can work. I can do this. But I tell again, when you watch this video here, I tell you right up front, if you're not willing to commit 4 months to get to break even, then don't do this. Here's one of the challenges we have in this industry. People come from the job world into network marketing. In the job world, we're taught to work and get paid, work and get paid, work and get paid, work and get paid. So when you get into network marketing, you got that thinking process where you're thinking you're supposed to make money your first month. And the only time you can make money your first month is if you sell something. And if you sell something, then you become across as a salesperson, and right away you eliminate 97% of the people in the marketplace to be a candidate for an independent business owner to partner with you, because 97% of the people do not look at themselves as salespeople. So just by what you do to make money right away, you eliminate the very core people that you need to become successful in network marketing. If you want to make money in this industry, you've got to learn that network marketing works best with a whole lot of people all doing a little bit. And the whole lot of people fit in the non-sales category. I get a kick out of these sales guys that come in, they get involved with me, and all that, all they want to do is sell, 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 sell. Everything they do is sell, 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 sell. Well, the reality is, if you're selling, that's fine. You're going to get people who are going to be buying, but nobody's going to duplicate you. And all of a sudden what happens, you get burned out after a while. Pretty soon, all of a sudden, the energy goes out of your bubble, because it's only up to you. So here's what the ADB is designed to. It's designed to relate to the masses. It's designed to relate to the non-salesperson. Now, if you are a salesperson and you have that skill set, be intellectually smart enough to realize that you can act like a non-salesperson. Okay? If you can act like a non-salesperson, then you can have the benefits of a network marketing business. Very, very few salespeople have ever built a large network marketing business. And for those few people who are salespeople who have built a large network marketing business, what they figured out to do is how to relate to the non-sales type people. So here's what you have to look at. If out of 100 people, 3 people like to sell, 97 don't, and all of a sudden you need to make money right away, and then you're trying to pitch them to sell them something, you come across as a salesperson, you'll probably get some people buying stuff, you make money right away, but you never build anything for the backside. If you want to build something on the backside, you got to read Emerson's laws of compensation and dissect it and realize that every stroke is paid, but it's only paid once, and if you're paid up front, you don't get it on the backside. And if you want it on the backside, you got to give it up someplace. You got to sow to get a harvest. If you're not willing to take a seed of corn and plant it and then give it time to grow, then you can never get the harvest. Here's what most people want to do. They want to eat their seed wheat. And because they eat their seed wheat, because they got to make money right away, they never build anything in the backside. So they jump into one thing, they work it for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, they don't get rich, they go off to something else. They work for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, they don't work to go off to something else, because what happens is they don't understand that network marketing is not sales. I'm gonna hold it 1 second here, guys. I got somebody who I got to mute. There we go. Okay, network marketing is not sales. Okay, the reason I've been able to make a lot of money in this industry is because I realized early on, I shouldn't say early on, it took me about 3, 4, 5 years before I realized it's not sales. And I met a guy by the name of Don Fail. I didn't really meet him. I bought his book, I bought his audio on the napkin presentations, and I started realizing that the reason this guy was able to build an organization of almost 1 million people strong and hasn't done anything in his organization for decades is because he's built a non-sales organization. Well, technology has advanced to the point today that we don't have to do what we used to do. Back in the old days, I had to get in my car and drive to Minneapolis and do a meeting. I had to get my car and drive to Green Bay. I had to get my car and drive to Chicago, drive to Kansas City. I had to get in an airplane, fly to San Diego. I had to fly to Orlando. I had to fly to Tampa. I don't have to do that anymore. Now I can sit on and turn on the webcam. I can do my broadcast, and it's done. Back in the old days, we had to pick up the phone and call somebody. Okay, those days are done. I mean, to me, it's kind of like back in the old days, you had an outhouse. Okay, anybody that has an outhouse today, you'd be thinking they're a little backward. So here's the way I look at that. Today, with technology, we have the ability to drip on people. We have the ability to do campaigns. We have, through social media, we can do advertising through capture pages, autoresponders, landing pages, and presentation. Presentations, back in the old days, guys, we had to do the presentations. Now you don't have to. You just post a presentation on the web. It plays 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's going, it's going, it's going. All you got to do is get traffic to the presentation. They see the presentation, they pull the trigger, and they join. All you got to figure out is how to get a conduit, how to get some sort of a funnel that's moving these prospects to join. And that's what the ADB is. And so as we roll this thing out, excuse me one second, guys. As we roll the ADB out, again, step one, I've got to get all these capture pages. I got to get them all mobile friendly. Okay, and so 01 is going to be the first one, and I got Akeem working on that right now. And once he's got that up and rolling, we'll roll that out. As soon as he rolls that out, then everybody who purchased the ADB, we're going to engage it. Now, here's the way the ADB works. It's $75 a month. We put 200 emails, prospects into your autoresponder every month, and we start sending campaigns out. And it's going to be at least 6 months, 12 months. It's going to be at least 40 emails. It's going to be dripping them on a regular basis. Now, our official launch date is November 1. So if you purchase the ADB right now, for example, I know several of you, David and let's see who else I got on here. David has and Bill has. I don't know if anybody else has purchased the ADB that's on here, but I know several of you have already purchased the ADB. I haven't loaded it, and I haven't did the first blitz yet because I don't have 001 mobile friendly yet. As soon as it's mobile friendly, we blitz it. Now, anybody who's joined and purchased a $75 ADB, and again, if you want to know what the comp is on that, just go to the Automated Downline Builder, go to the Opportunity page, click on the Automated Downline Builder, and watch the 3-minute, 38-second presentation. It's totally commissionable, but anybody purchase it now, November 1, when we roll it out, for every month you were involved in the ADB before we officially launched it, I'm going to give you an extra 500 leads in November. So that means if you join it in August, okay, and you keep it going in September, keep it going in October, and November, when your ADB, fee comes due for $75, I'm going to give you 1,500 extra leads. So you're going to get 1,700 leads in November, not 200. But now there's so much psychology that's involved with this. A lot of people get emails all the time, but here's what happens when they get emails. They think, oh, I got to call these people up and I got to close them. I don't want to sell anything. What happens when they're constantly dripped? And they're dripped about an automated downline builder system that works on autopilot. That's the only time you're going to talk to somebody is after they join. And then we also are going to go off and we're going to send, we're going to send emails on our Izzy Light. We're going to send it on the Izzy Night. We're going to send it on iPrime Java. It's going to, obviously the Travel Club, we've already got that one in play. So we're going to drip on products. We're going to drip on opportunity. We're going to drip on business plans. We're going to drip on being part of something great. It's going to be constantly, our goal is to have at least 40 emails go out to them within the first 6 months. And again, and I don't want to get into all the, the math of how we did the calculations and stuff, but just realize the minute that you don't, if you get an email, again, and I tell people this, we all go through what's called the looking zone. Okay, life is a cycle. At some point in time, you're at the top of the game and you ain't looking for anything because you ain't looking. Everything is cool. And sometimes you're so low, you ain't looking because everything sucks. But you're always rotating from the top to the bottom. And there's a small zone within that sphere of life that is called the looking zone. You can either hit it, coming down, or you can hit it going up. And so what we do is we just want to keep sending out emails. We have right subject lines. We want to have the right information. So when you're in the looking zone, or when a prospect's in the looking zone, the subject line of the email looks appealing enough that they click on it. When they click on it, it's going to take them to anywhere from a 50 to a 90-second commercial that's going to be appealing enough to get them to click to know more, and the goal is to put them in. And the more you understand the system, the more fun it becomes, because you and I don't have to go off and find our people anymore. And I've got, and again, the product line is just beginning to, we're just beginning, because right now when you look at our products, we got the Travel Club, got the Coral Calcium rebranding to Izzy Light, we got the Liquid Minerals rebranding to Izzy Night, we got the coffee, iPrime Java, we got fat burning cigarette, we got a skincare product, we got a all-purpose, all natural cleaning product. And of course, we got the key lead capture page, and we also have a cash flow manager. And again, all these products have what's called value proposition in the marketplace that the consuming public will embrace and purchase. The cash flow manager is pretty much a no-brainer for anybody in this industry. If you are a small business owner, you need to maximize your tax advantages. The only way you can maximize your tax advantages, you got to have the appropriate bookkeeping. The cash flow manager is a cloud-based a tax program or a bookkeeping program. So you're out for lunch, get done, take a snap of your receipt, post it in the cloud, tracks all your expenses. It's $12.50 a month. You're going to see campaigns going out relating to that product. So whether you're a business owner, you own a hairstyling salon, you're a plumber, or you're a network marketing person, this will become appealing. The ADB is so appealing because, and I have a girl who's in Nerium, and she really likes it. She goes to all their meetings. And I said, well, how you doing on that? She goes, well, I really like the people. I said, yeah. I said, no, I really like the products. I said, well, great. So how you doing? She goes, well, I really haven't, made any money. Here's what she just told me. She's losing about $4,000 a year because she goes to the meetings, and she's as I call it, a social, participant in the network marketing business. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. You go into those meetings, you're having fun. I said, how much more fun would going to those meetings be if you had 50, 100, 500, or 1,000 new people joining you every week? She goes, well, that would be awesome. I said, I got something you need to look at. So I just sent her a link to, and again, the capture page isn't ready, so I just sent her some links to some pages I just built that she could check out. And I said, you just need to join. It's $75 a month, which is nothing to what you're paying right now for meetings. She goes, you're right. I said, just turn it on, see what happens. Let's give it six months to a year. Still go to your meetings, still do your Nerium thing, and that's cool. I like, the Nerium company's a good company. Let me just show you how to make money. That's the power of the ADB. Okay. Now here's what's cool. Once you start to realize that people who are in this industry are looking for a way to make money, and nobody's told them the truth. Everybody, in fact, is, here's what they told her to do in Nerium. They told her to send out samples to her friends. And I said, honey, no wonder you didn't make no money. When your friends got those samples in the mail, they probably liked them, they probably bought them, but I'll guarantee you, none of your friends was interested in doing what you're doing, because what you look like what you're doing is being a salesperson. And 97% of your friends don't want to be no salesperson. So that you probably had some buy products. She goes, yeah, but I said, they never duplicated. You did it. She goes, no. I said, did you send them products because you wanted to have them customers, or you send them products because you want them to participate in the building of the business? She said, well, I want them to participate in building the business. And I said, well, did it work? She goes, no. I said, but you know what? The companies tell you to do that. Why do the companies tell you to do that? Because who buys those sample products to send to their friends? You do. The company doesn't do it. You do. So as you start to realize that here's the iCB difference. We're independent business people. We've all been in this game for a long time. Okay, we've been doing this for a long time. Rich has been doing this for a long time. David's been doing this for a long time. Joe's been doing this for a long time. John and Bill, we've all been doing this for a long time. And you know what? We just got sick and tired of being involved with companies that didn't have a clue what they was doing. And all of a sudden, it hits you. If you can take a cohesive group of people cooperatively working together to create a better life through buying power, then we can put something together that's best for us, not the company, not for those gurus at the top. And by the way, anytime you hear the word guru, here's usually what that means. That usually means they got 300,000-400,000 leads that they've got in some sort of a database. And when they join a new company, they blast all their leads. They say this is the next greatest, blah 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 blah. And the people join, and they suck as much money as they can out of that group until the next deal comes along. And so what the gurus are good at, getting leads. The gurus are good at having a big list. Okay, here's what I found out. You can make a lot of money in network marketing. You don't need a lot of people, personally. You just need a few good ones. Just a few good ones. Teach a handful of people how to use the ADB, to go out and find a handful of people that you can teach how to use the ADB, and all of a sudden still building an organization. The reason I like these Tuesday night little get-togethers is because people need to belong to something. And again, if you look at Maslow's model, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you'll find out it's the only unmet need that motivates. And so therefore, that's why all these nutritional programs are out there. They're all trying to get people to buy the products. Well, the people that really need the products are people who are sick, and that's their primary motivating factor. And that's the purpose. That's the motivation to participate. And so very few of them actually build. They just get involved because they need health. Okay, then the next group, you go after broke people. Broke people, they just looking to make some money. Well, as soon as they get a job, they're done. I like to find people who are not sick. I like to find people who are not broke, who are looking to belong to something great. Who are looking to belong to something that can change the world. And so these Tuesday meetings are designed to relate to them, because all of a sudden what happens, they sit back and say, I like this team. These are guys just like me. They just want to be part of something great. Okay. I mean, it's like I went to one seminar one time, and some lady's up there, and she was talking about, I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, didn't have any shoes. My husband, he didn't have any, teeth or whatever. I don't know. We just broke. And sitting next to me was a dentist, and I looked, I said, dude, here's our problem. We ain't broke. Okay. So here's why I'm telling you this. Once you understand you're looking for just a few good people, few people want to be part of something great, so they join for free. They join the ADB, and then they go looking for people who have a desire to get ahead. They don't have to contact their friends and their relatives. They just turn on the ADB. They start making money. When they start making money, then their friends come to them and say, what are you doing? Can't tell you. Why can't I tell you? Well, it's a niche. If I tell everybody know about it, and the money be gone. So I can't tell you. And you can mess with them. Okay, but sooner or later they'll get in. So okay, tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you about. You can't tell any of your friends. Fair enough. Does that sound like more fun than going up and getting down on your knees, begging your brother to look at what you're doing, then sending sample products to your cousins? I mean, doesn't that sound more fun than going off and spending 2 hours on a phone trying to close somebody? Okay, the only time you're going to be talking to somebody is after they join, and you're going to call them up and say, hey, John, hey, this is Jeff. I see you just joined iCB. Just want to give you a shout. Welcome you on board. Hey, every Tuesday night we do a little get together. It's kind of like a video interaction, kind of like it's a video powwow. Plug into it. I'd love to have you, man. It's a lot of fun. Is there anything I can do to help you? That's all this is. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, guys, here real quick.